Well, it is live and it is happening officially. Last week, I gave a little sneaky peeky into the work I was doing to build myself from rags to riches in 2026 and take you along for the journey. So you can see all the little behind the scenes stuff. Now, I'm going to walk you through what I've been working on this week. And I am so excited and I am so proud of myself. And I truly believe that if damn near anybody can do what I'm doing now, and you're going to make it. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, first things first. This is Arlen Hamilton. Her YouTube channel is all about whether it's your first 5,000 or your first million. She wants to help you make money doing what you love. This link right here is the school group that I was a part of. After watching some of her videos, I realized that being in her membership was probably going to give me a better foundation than just trying to muddle through on my own. Now, normally with memberships, and this is free, by the way, you kind of get in there, poke around a little bit, and if you're anything like me, you tend to forget about it. Until I saw, first of all, Arlen is active in her memberships every day, or damn near every day. And there was a little reminder about the 5-day first $100 challenge. And I hadn't even seen it because, truth be told, I didn't even bother to look. So with that, I got into her school group. And I went looking. Let's tilt this up a little bit. There we go. This is the homepage, your first 5K club. It is, again, a free membership, super supportive. I've had nothing but fantastic experiences. You're going to go into the second tab over here, classroom. And there's lots of other things that are really important. Starting here is exactly where you need to be. These green check marks, you put them in yourself. You don't have to, you can come back to them 100 different times. It's just how much you've completed. And it's always good to go back for a refresher. Now, you start with the message from Arlen and then work your way down this list. And it gives you everything. But I'm going to go back to the main classroom, and this 5-day challenge here is what really got me started. And she's not kidding. In 5 days, you go from, oh my gosh, what am I doing, to why didn't I do this sooner? And day 1 being the most important for me. In fact, I did day 1 and 2 in 1 day. Now, I'm not going to go through her video on here because this is for members. If you want to see it, I highly recommend joining. Again, free. This is available to all free members. The sooner you get in, the sooner you can do this. But what this is, right here, during the video, she talks about going to Arlen GPT. This is her personally trained GPT, where you paste in the prompts she gives you, and it actually works you through what you're going to be doing, creating your offer. Oop. This is my stand store that I set up, and as you can see, I have not 1 but 2 products right now, and I will get into those in a little bit more detail later. But this on the right hand side is Arlen's GPT, and as you can see, I've already used it. And it sounds the way she talks. You know she's trained this. And over here, I just opened up a Google Doc so I could hit this little double page copy here. This will copy all the paragraphs it puts out. I copy it and I paste it over here in a Google Doc. That way I never lose any of the information. And every paragraph is gold, and I mean it. So one of the first 5 prompts is, what problem do people casually come to me for, even when I don't advertise it? What do friends text me about? Career advice, breakups, budgeting, fitness, confidence. It's not random, it's a signal. For me, people come to me for advice rebuilding their life after a traumatic or life-altering event. Everything including finances, confidence building, career changes, and so much more. And yes, that's friends, family, and colleagues have come to me. And the beautiful thing about this response, and I have to share it. Okay, pause. That's not small. People don't come to someone for life rebuilding unless they trust your steadiness. And I'm not going to lie. I used to hate it when people came to me when their life had been turned upside down, but never came to invite me in, to share in the good stuff when their life was going really good. I resented that until I got some clarity on, they trust me. They trust my steadiness. It's not necessarily my judgment, my opinion, or my ideas that they trust. They trust me to look them in the eye and ground them, bring them back to the now, and help them decide, which of their feelings are true. All feelings are real, but not all of them are true. And that makes a big difference when you can separate, I'm feeling this, but it hasn't happened, and there's no clear signal that it is going to happen immediately. So it's currently not true. And that relieves a lot of anxiety and stress. So going through this GPT, as you can see, oh my gosh, filling in the statements, giving you examples, asking questions, answering questions, rebuilding strategy, giving me ideas for names. This actually decided to come up with a $500 intensive program. And then at the end of it, I said, hey, oh yeah, there's like 19 pages of this. I said, hey, I need to get $100 offer, something that people can say, yeah, you know what? I need this, just this one thing. So let's, there we go. So this is where I said, hey, I need to pivot this into $100, something small, 30 minutes. The premium intensive is you have me for an hour. You have me bringing you into the present. You have me sorting through fact versus fear, what's real, what is true, and then the next right steps. I am going to help you through just bring yourself to center, so you know that even if everything else feels out of control, the things that are in your control, you have a roadmap for. Now, the $100 offer is a 30-minute offer. And it's either, I could choose the 30-minute spiral reset to stop the spiral, fear versus fact clarity mapping, deciding what is real, what is true, and then the immediate next right step blueprint. It's a tactical planning session. It gives you, a short stabilization plan. It's not a to-do list. They are priority actions that keep you moving forward, even when, when life is coming apart at the seams. And I decided not 60-minute, but 30-minute, because fact versus fear clarity mapping, this is what is real, what is assumed. You identify what you control and what you can't. And then you have 3 stabilizing action steps that follow. Honestly, this is perfect. This, we refined it. The chat and I refined it after a few more steps. And that is exactly what happened afterwards. I opened up a Stan store, which took me all of about 5 minutes. It was super straightforward, incredibly simple. I've linked my Instagram, my email, my Pinterest, and YouTube. I hit add product. And forgive my dinosaur of a laptop. Coaching call, because that's exactly what it is a call. And we're paused. Poor computer. She's working hard. But you click the coaching call and it walks you through your thumbnails, your pricing. There it is. So you can start on your page, the button. I'm going to turn you this way just a smidge. So you got just the button, the call out, which is what I used. And these colors can be changed in your settings. I can show later. Or your preview, including a calendar. But yeah, and then you can, so that's your thumbnail, followed by the checkout page. Again, easy walkthrough. And it shows you, I love this, it shows you how it's going to show up on mobile over here. So you get a preview at all times. Your title, your price, your description, what the button title is going to say, what info you're going to collect. For me is just name and email. And then you're going to choose a date. Again, phenomenal. Because it's a call, availability. Are you using Zoom, Google Meet? Get a custom location. I'm not sure what the default is. I haven't looked much into that. I don't know if Stan has a call app. You choose your time zone, your duration. I don't want something booked within 12 hours of or 24 hours of posting. Or if I want to wait a week, that's where I put in the hours, minutes, days. The maximum number of people in the group call is just 1. And even then, you can add a buffer before or after your meeting and then book within the next 60 days. And then down at the bottom, you book your days and times. And you can add time slots, you can remove time slots, you can add and remove days by clicking on them. So I don't want to be, Monday, Monetize Monday and Rags to Riches Thursday. I'm not taking calls on those days because I'm filming, editing, and Instagram. So I just remove them. My availability, my slots. It all shows on here. And then you just hit publish. And if you're not 100% ready to publish, you hit save as draft. And then one thing I like to add is you go into options. Not all the options are available on the free version of Stan, which is fine. Because the one thing I want to add that is free is the confirmation email. And it's my username, customer name, product name. Hi customer, thank you for booking this item at this day and time. I'm looking forward to meeting you. And then I can alter this as long as you don't alter any of the highlighted. It'll automatically put that in personalized for every person who purchases. It is honestly was so easy. It was ridiculously easy. This is, as you can see, is a draft, but if I want to delete it, click the 3 dots, delete product. Now I can duplicate a product, I can edit it, I can copy the link and put the link elsewhere. I can also make a landing page separate specifically for each product. I haven't done that yet, but it might actually be excellent for this here, the fear versus fact reset. So the fear versus fact reset is exactly what I showed you. It is, you get on a 30-minute call with me. I help you sort out the things from what's true and what feels real. And you get your next 3 right steps, the next 3 things that you're going to do, the next 3, whatever that is. It gives you a blueprint to work with. It gives you tools. And that is the biggest thing, is you get a tool that helps you decide, you know, I'm feeling these things. Are they true in the next 12, 24, 48, 72 hours? Are these things absolutely true without a doubt, or are they fears that I am projecting onto my reality? And once you can sort out those thoughts and feelings as to what is real and what is true and what you can control, the decision making becomes so much more straightforward. Simplified systems, they work. So this is exciting. And the fact that, and I'm not going to lie, I was actually very, very sick over the weekend. And I did this in the matter of a few hours. I also used, for those who also were around for last week's video, I've joined a challenge on Stan, and it's the Dare to Post. And it actually started yesterday. The challenge did. And you post every day for 30 days on Instagram, and you are registered with the contest through Stan Store. And you use Stanley, this little AI bot in the bottom, very much similar to Arlen's GPT. Stanley does the same thing that Arlen's GPT did, except for your content. So this one is for store setup. And if you load the one through their contest or through their homepage, he scrapes your Instagram and helps you create a 30-day content calendar, if that's what you so choose to do, which is what I did. And then I had him script and batch the scripts for 5 at a time. So I can batch record scripted content once every 5 days and schedule it on Instagram. And as you can see, I didn't actually record any of these today or yesterday. I did them all at the same time, put in my descriptions, my hashtags, my tags, my everything, and then scheduled them. So those reels are going to be popping up regularly every single day, and I only have to work once every 5 days on them. So it is, in fact, phenomenal. This whole thing has just been eye-opening. We're always afraid of AI taking over what's yours and you losing, ownership over your thoughts and ideas. But this has been, it's like removed the roadblock. It removed the bottleneck of thinking and planning and overthinking. It's like having a mentor who's only a step or two ahead of you, asking all the right questions and just pulling the information from inside of you out onto the screen. I'm not going to lie, it was nerve-wracking at first because I'm a little bit older, physically anyway, than a lot of my peers. But this is not, sponsored. This is not, I'm not getting anything out of this other than I got to share it. I got to share it. There are so many people I know in my position where we have so much to share. We've just got life experience that could help so many, and we just don't know how to put it out there. But with Arlen's Your First 5K membership, which is free, and the 5-day $100 offer challenge, and every tool that she gives you to go with it, it just took years of my planning and overthinking down into mere days. And it is phenomenal. And you know what? I'm actually going to put the link in the description of this video. I'm not normally one to do that, but this is something I'm doing, I'm using, and I truly believe in. It is life-changing. It's going to continue to be life-changing. And I have honestly not been so excited about anything I've worked on in such a long time. So, for anybody wanting to get started, the most straightforward, most supported way that I can think of doing this is check the link in the description for Arlen's Your First 5K membership on Skool, Skool. Go to the Start Here in the Classroom tab, followed by your 5-day challenge with the $100 offer. Follow everything she says and listen to the videos a couple of times because she drops nuggets of gold. Absolutely. So I am going to get this up so everybody can see it. Again, thank you for joining me. I hope I earned your subscription and a like. Share this with people around you. And I will see you in your first 5K.